Even getting in here tonight, you could see literally a wave of hundreds and hundreds of security guards just in order to protect this part of the palace that we're in. I mean, it's an operation like we've never seen before.
Yeah, I mean, we got a very eye-watering example of just how complex this security operation is when we had this state reception at Buckingham Palace earlier on tonight with hundreds of world leaders and other dignitaries attending that, and they had to be escorted in, some on motorcades, others on buses, because there just is no practical way of taking hundreds of people in a secure bubble to the palace, and tomorrow, of course, to Westminster Abbey. And so they had to go on these, they call it podding, onto buses, and they would have armed police on the buses. They had several armed vehicles around the bus and motorcycle escorts. A little undignified for those, of course, Dan, that are probably used to the fineries of a splendid motorcade, but that's just the practical realities of how you deal with such a large gathering of world leaders. We've never known the like in this country.
And Mark, it's not just London, of course, is it? Because the Queen's coffin then will be driven all the way to Windsor, where there's another procession in Windsor tomorrow afternoon, again attended by all the members of the royal family and many foreign dignitaries. So presumably there has to be a dual operation in London and Windsor.
Yes, a dual operation, actually an operation involving police forces from across the country. The 43 police forces in England and Wales. Only a couple of police forces are not represented in terms of the officers they have down here in the capital helping out with this mammoth operation. And the problem that the security services have, they would love to do like the Americans do, which is put this sterile bubble around their political leaders or their VIP. We don't do that in this country. It's accessibility. You've seen on more than one occasion now, our monarch and, of course, other members of the royal family just getting out of their vehicles, pressing the flesh, being close to the public, to their subjects. But that presents very significant security risks, because the thousands of people who will be gathered in around here, around Westminster Hall, all of the route, all the way, in fact, to Windsor, cannot be security vetted. You just can't put them through airport-style scanners and things like that. So you're just trusting that the security officers, the personnel along that route, are able to react if the worst was to happen. Hopefully it won't. And certainly the Americans, well, they don't care, in a sense, how we choose to conduct the security operation. They will always protect their own president in their own security bubble. We saw that tonight, Dan, with the Beast, as it's been called, and the US president's motorcade coming in here to Buckingham Palace. An impressive sight. Some of the other world leaders probably looking on in envy from their bus windows as they were coming in.